Yeah, this is Dave from cheapbooks.com. I'm playing World of Tanks. The tank I am playing is the Sherman 3. It's a British Tier 5 medium tank, and the map is steppes. One thing that you'll notice about this particular game is that we don't have any heavy tanks on our team. And the enemy does, so that's one of the interesting issues. But we do have a lot of tank destroyers, which might even it out, might not. This is my second game with the Sherman. I was having latency problems in my first game, so it was a really bad, awful first game. But those problems are now resolved. So I'm going to advance as close as I can to the enemy. Allows me to get some spotting damage and things like that. And although I have upgraded the engine, it's mostly a stock tank. That sucks.
Enemy armor is damaged. We didn't penetrate their armor.
Obviously, there's an artillery back there.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
One of the allies did shoot me from behind. But that's okay. I mean, it's very crowded over here. There's little we can do. Would have been nice if he had relocated around that other rock. Okay, so my main goal is to get some experience in this tank so I can get the better gun and get the tracks and the radio and all that stuff. It's going to be a while before I get it. I wonder what type of tank that is. KV-85. It's got weird tracks on it. Never seen anything like that before. Oh, God, why don't these guys just get on the cap? They're right next to the cap. They act like they've never played before.
Get going.
I've never seen a tank quite like that, with treads like that. Okay, now we got a unique little situation here where the enemy's on the cap and we're not. And it looks like they'll win. Ideally, he should just try and spot the enemy tanks and let the artillery shoot at them. Okay, so he took a shot. We don't know what happened. He says he hit him. What he needs to do is keep on spotting and let the artillery get as many shots as possible. No, you shouldn't stay out there. Nice. Oh, nice. Well, that was stupid playing. Now the artillery gets one last shot. I guess the Nashorn was probably worried about his reload time. M41, I don't think that's a fast tank. I have one, and I don't recall it moving along very quickly. Be very interesting to see what happens. Okay, so we know that the enemy's on the cap. That's a fact. Okay, so me and Silent Hunter are recommending that he spots the enemy and then reverses and then takes a shot. Ah, he didn't... Okay, he's doing it. Ah, it didn't work. There's really little he can do right now but die. Okay, so the spot and pull back didn't work. But that's okay. The technique is you spot the enemy and then you reverse... And then you take your shot so that you can shoot at the enemy and he can't shoot back at you. Obviously, I didn't get enough credits. Well, I didn't get enough experience to do anything. I'm not going to use my free experience for this tank right now. But I did get 11,000 credits, which I could probably use on nothing. So, I'm going to get into another game with the Sherman 3 and hope for better luck. You'll note that I don't have the best trained crew. And when you don't have the best trained crew, they're just not going to perform as well. For example, the gunner is going to miss shots because I don't have the gunner at 100%. That's just a fact. The loader will probably take longer to load. I believe that the view range of the commander is less also. There are two enemy SPG units. Normally I would say, go hunt them down and kill them. But on this map I don't have a positive... I don't have a definite route.
To roll out.
So I'm gonna head for this area right here, and I'm just gonna park it for a moment. I'm just gonna spot any tanks that might come through. And as my team moves forward, I'll continue to move forward. I wish I knew how to get there, to that T-67.
Permission to engage. That one didn't go through. We didn't penetrate their armor. We didn't even scratch them. Target unlocked.
Okay, he's moving towards me. I'm going to move away from him. Actually, looks like we got another tank over here that changes everything, because now it's 2-on-1. He can't shoot at both of us.
Ready to fire. We didn't even scratch them. Target unlocked. That one didn't go through.
Come on.
Critical hit.
Hit the commander's little hatch.
We didn't
Nothing.
penetrate their armor.
Hit the engine in the back.
Critical hit. We didn't penetrate their armor.
I'm going to switch to the explosive rounds.
We didn't even scratch
Nice.
them. We didn't penetrate their armor.
Hit this hatch over here.
That one didn't go through.
Nothing.
We didn't even scratch them.
The commander's thingy.
We didn't even
Nothing.
scratch them. We didn't penetrate their armor.
That really sucked. Obviously, the M4 went around and got behind him. It would have been a good strategy for me, too. When he was tracked and he didn't repair, I could have easily gotten behind him or just circled around him. Got to keep a very close eye on that map. Want to help my allies out as much as possible. Okay. Looking for enemy targets.
Target acquired. That one didn't go through. We didn't penetrate.
That sucks.
Everyone get out.
Okay, so unable to penetrate their armor with this tank. I'm definitely going to need the better gun. And maybe I'll be more like this M4, get 4 kills. Ooh, look at that. He's got 2 marks of excellence on his gun. Now, the Sherman was the American tank during World War II. One of the higher production tanks. And, you know, the armor wasn't as strong as the German tanks. But the theory was that mass production would help win the war. And it was because of mass production. They just kept making more of them. They outproduced the Germans, which is why... that's the theory, that's the general theory, as to why they were able to win the war, was just by producing twice as many. Okay, so they're looking for those last 2 artillery units. There goes one. Now remember, the artillery knows now where at least one of our tanks is. So he can accommodate. He's going to turn his gun in the direction that he thinks that our allies will approach him at. Well, somebody killed him. Yeah, it was this M4 that did. Ooh, and I got a small repair kit. Okay, so again, I didn't do so good. I need that experience so I can research the better gun and the better modules and all that. This one is 92. This one's 105. I really want to get this one that's 128. And I don't have the silver to buy the gun. It's pretty sad. I want to keep on playing. Checking to see if there's anything I could do here. Anything interesting. 105, 75. I don't have the cash for that. And I want to use the cash for other things. I want to be able to buy all this stuff over here. I'm going to play one more game. Actually, you know what? I have free experience, so I can research some of these things. That's 4. I could use it for the turret, which I could probably buy right now. I'm going to need this. I could spend the 20 gold. I'm going to play another game to get that. So I made a mistake with this turret. I should not have researched it. I should have gotten the tracks first. Hopefully I'll have a better game. Now this map is different now than before. I believe this is the 9.8 release of World of Tanks. So they've changed this map, which is sad because I liked it the way it was. And I had a really good strategy, and the changes on the map completely destroy my strategy. My strategy was to go to the center of the map and park, spot enemy tanks, but now
Time to roll out.
they redesigned it to make it easier to spot people that are in the center. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we'll find out. So I'm going to head towards the center of the map area. Now you can just drive into that lower area, and before you couldn't do that. And what it's going to do is anyone that was spotting before using the upper level is going to get spotted. They won't be able to do it anymore. It's completely nullified that strategy that I used so effectively all the time. They took away the spotting bush over here.
Ready to fire. Let's find another target. Penetration. We've lost a track.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can help out my allies over here with these other tanks.
One of our tracks is damaged.
Gotta keep on moving. my okay, the ping time, I can't control my tank anymore. There's something wrong with the game. The only thing I can do is wait and hope I didn't die. It says 844, now it's 999 millisecond ping time. Okay, back in the game. Allies are now dead.
Ready to fire. Target acquired. They're knocked out. Permission to engage. Target released. Enemy armor is hit.
Yeah, you got it, buddy.
Gotcha. Target acquired. Got him.
3 kills. That's why you want a fast gun. This guy probably has no idea I'm about to assault him. Where the hell did he go?
Ready to fire. We've lost a track. We've lost a track. Target acquired. I don't see the target. Track's up.
Ouch! Well, I got 3 kills. I expect to have a lot of games where I get things like 3 kills. You know, I had that one where I hit the Hetzer, which was a smart move, you know, playing like that. I don't know who the other kills were. I have no idea. But I'm going to have good games with this tank. I just need to upgrade it to get the better gun, get the better tracks, get the better armor. I'm going to be set. I'm going to be a killing machine. And hope to have no more lag. Okay, what do you got here? 3 kills. Sherman 3. Little bit of cash. Need to get the tracks, so... Tracks now purchased. I've got 21,000 left. It's either radio, 550 versus 400. 63 all around. Yeah, the turret's not better. That's for sure. And the gun, 128, 115 versus 110, 75. Okay, so I'm strongly leaning towards the turret. When you do this, you usually have to repurchase your ammunition, which is stupid. I'm not going to use any of the high explosives. Okay, so let's get into another game. And I'll show you what a killing machine this is. When we're out in the open, I'm going to get more kills. When you're in a city type of situation, it's going to be more difficult because tanks will hide and reload and things like that. If it's one-on-one, you just go around the corner and you shoot them. But if there's 2 of them, you know, it's a whole different ball game. So, because of the type of situation, I've got a quick reload. I'm going to head to the north, even though this still is not equipped properly. Wow, the enemy looks scary. Okay, here we go, northbound. I'm using my map to figure out how to get to where I'm going. I am going through my backup drives to see if I can find old replays from my first 8,000 games. I've got some amazing replays, things you've never seen before. Like, I've got games where we won 0-0 and our team won. I've got a couple games like that. And all the crazy stuff I used to do before. Hopefully I'll find those replays. I'm hoping that they're on a backup drive somewhere. I'm going to head for this bush over here.
Track hit.
Okay, that sucks.
This vehicle has had it.
Okay, I'm going to call it a game. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.